finally, as you are no doubt aware, our exam results have been a bit of a disappointment. So with that in mind, I'm going to hand you over to Mr. Slat, who I'm sure has something terribly interesting to say about this very difficult and delicate subject.
Contraception. Yes, contraception. Maureen Bullivant to the sixth floor. Look up, on your feet. Let everyone get a good look at you. It doesn't take much, you know. Contraception. A little thought. A little planning. But some of us don't bother, do we, Maureen? And then what happens? This poor, lonely, backward and, let's be honest, rather desperate girl gets born. And 15 years later, here she is, failing all her exams and dragging us to the bottom of the league table. Pupils of single-parent families are responsible for a 6% drag factor on this school's academic performance. Oh, look at the poor bewildered child. Wasn't she worth a trip to the chemist? However, let me be clear. This doesn't mean that I think Maureen or any other planning error like her is unworthy. In fact, I'm delighted to be able to inform you that Maureen will be raising money for the school fund by doing a bungee jump from a crane in the town centre this Friday. Should she be inclined to volunteer? A bit of a tradition for whoever's got the worst exam results, obviously.
I'm afraid of heights, sir.
Oh, don't worry. You won't be up there for long. And, of course, we take every precaution. Unlike your parents. Robert Jones at the second floor. Nice work, Robert. Good results. Splendid. An example to everyone. And I understand you've got a couple of younger brothers doing very well at primary school. Is that right? So, are your parents planning any more? Are they, you know, still trying? Not that I'm suggesting you actively encourage them, of course. Don't want you to start cheering them on or applauding or anything. That would be horrible. Just, you know, suggest an early night now and then. A bottle of wine. On me. Anyway, I expect I'll be seeing them this evening at the parents' night, and I'll be sure to tell them to keep it up. Sorry, there seems to be a problem with my marriage. My microphone. Not with my microphone. My marriage is fine. Absolutely. No problems there.
Eric.
Well, some problems, obviously. Well, one problem. But, we're getting help. We're really getting somewhere.
Eric, please.
Right, Miss Tripley, perhaps we could go straight to the closing song.
Right, everyone, onwards and upwards.
Are you taking the piss?
Okay, everyone, listen a moment. Right, here we all are then. Now, as you know, this parents' evening follows immediately after our rather poor showing in the league tables. As you talk to the parents, I think it's very important that you make them understand that you appreciate the gravity of the situation.
Absolutely. I agree entirely, Mr. Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Slat.
Let them know Mr. Kennedy and I are on your cases.
Well, yes.
Show them, you know, your asses are on the line.
Asses?
On the line,
Yes. Their bottoms. They're unsafe.
Really?
Well, I don't mean their bottoms are hazardous in themselves. Don't tell the parents that. That would be awful. Quite. What I mean is, no bottom in this school is safe from Mr. Kennedy and I.
Are you quite all right?
Yes, fine, fine.
No more microphone trouble, then?
Yes, thank you, dear. Very, amusing.
Well, I don't think I can really add to Mr. Slat's highly illuminating remarks, so, good luck, everyone. Carry on.
Susie, there's someone coming tonight. David Miller, one of the parents. He'll be looking for me. And, might be best if he didn't bump into Eric.
Well, if I find him, I'll do my best. Sounds interesting.
Oh, it is, believe me.
Miss Travis, you take Henry Wellington for English, don't you? How would you describe his parents?
Well, going strictly by Henry, brother and sister.
Apparently, they're coming in to complain about some passing remark I made on his school report.
Well, honestly, dear, I told you not to put expendable.
This is a teaching staff conversation, Janet. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
So, darling, we're really going to have to do something about your microphone trouble, aren't we?
What?
Because at the moment it needs a lot of amplification.
Yes, dear, that will be all.
Quite honestly, I've taken to using my personal stereo.
Janet! She's such a kidder. Come on.
I think you better go and have a chat with her before she starts kidding around with someone else.
Evening, Mr. Slat. Hi, Susie.
Hi, Dan.
Great.
I just said hi. It's not great. It's just okay. You don't have to say great every time I acknowledge your existence, all right?
Terrific.
Miss Travis, are you intending to wear those clothes this evening?
No, thought I might meet the parents naked with a provocatively shaped vegetable. That is, if Dan happens to be available.
Sorry?
Nothing. Just being suddenly and unforgivably insulting to you.
Fantastic.
Mr. Coverdale!
Dan, for both our sakes, could you cut out the lovesick puppy thing? And doesn't my calling you a vegetable give you any kind of a hint?
Provocatively shaped.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, Susie.
Great. Dan!
Sorry?
Oh, nothing. Beg your pardon. So, what are those?
Oh, nothing.
Fantastic. Bollocks!
What did you say?
Oh, you know, just fantastic bollocks. I don't mean yours. Though I'm sure they are. Fantastic. I fall out the plane, I pull the ripcord, I get a sleeping bag and some cooking utensils.
You all right?
Yeah, nothing I lie down and an overdose won't fix.
Miss!
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be at home?
Oh, we're staying late, miss, to help show the parents round. Mr. Kennedy asked us.
All right.
Is it true, miss, what Mr. McGill says?
Mr. McGill.
About Mr. Cockfoster?
So tell me what Mr. McGill says.
Probably, a cucumber or something.
Oh, Janet, are the refreshments ready for the parents?
Sorry, darling, could you just speak up? Can't quite make you out.
Yes, thank you, dear. Very amusing.
Oh, dear, it's no projection.
Dan, heel.
Heel. No, never mind.
But why?
So tell me.
What?
Well, they won't tell me, so you're going to.
Well, who won't tell you what?
You have been spreading rumours about about Mr. Cockfoster. Now, the kids won't tell me what exactly, so I'm asking you.
Well, why would I spread rumours about Mr. Cockfoster?
Because, Dan, anytime any guy on this staff comes within 10 feet of me, you tell the kids he's got plastic genitals. Or that he's a serial cannibal sex killer on community service.
Well, yes.
Half the first form still think the head of the French department has a gerbil in him.
Yeah, well, I was only...
So, the question is, what have you said about Mr. Cockfoster?
Nothing. Really?
Nothing really.
I may have hinted, you know, in a sort of light way, in a sort of all chums together, joke amongst the teacher pals way. I may have sort of mentioned in passing that he's Satan.
Satan.
Yeah, you know, the devil.
Yes, Dan, I know which Satan we're talking about. So, you have told the kids that the man entrusted with their religious instruction is, in fact, the devil.
Well, the devil's in religion.
Where's Slats? I want to speak to Slats.
Who's your nice friend, Maureen?
He's my big brother, Malcolm.
Where's Slats? Because he's got a big problem. And I'm it.
Big problem, yes, I see. What exactly is that?
That's the bungee rope.
Right, come along, everyone. They'll be here in a minute, so get to your rooms and ready yourselves for the parent interface.
So, all right?
I'm fine, dear. I'm not the one with the problem.
I don't have a problem. I have a slight temporary hitch of an entirely trivial nature, which I wish you'd stop making so many amusing remarks about.
Oh, I'm just trying to see the funny side. You did have a sense of humour once, didn't you? I seem to recall you used to make me laugh.
Yes, dear, but I was never joking.
Yes, of course, that's where it all went wrong.
The point is...
The point is, you have a problem, and it's time you accepted that.
I don't have a problem. I'm fine.
Eric, you have a problem.
I'm tip-top. I'm 100%. I'm fine. I'm tip-top. I'm raring to go. I'm absolutely 100% okay.
Mr. Slat, you've got a big problem downstairs.
Oh, God. Oh, God. You meant downstairs. Well, now do you see what you've done? Are you satisfied? I've killed a religious education teacher. Why isn't there anyone to deal with this? Why is it always left to me? Oh, God. Oh, God. God.
And this is the main office area.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Galfast High.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm tip-top. Nothing wrong with me, I can assure you of that. It's just the school. Not that this isn't a good school, obviously. It's just that, sometimes you just need a little cry, that's all.
What's wrong with him?
Oh, he fainted.
Fainted?
Yes, fainted. But again, I'd hate you to get the impression we're not coping here. So, anyway, if you'd like to make your way to the staff room where there are refreshments available...
He's bleeding. I think he's been punched.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Well, it's a parents' night. There are bound to be casualties. Could you all please move along to the staff room before there are any more accidents?
Well, we can't just...
Now, off you go now. Much safer in there. Lots of tea and biscuits. In you go. If you wouldn't mind joining the others in the staff room, please, I can deal with this.
Did you punch me?
No. You just sort of fell and hit your head.
Is that what happened?
Didn't you?
Well, I suppose I must have.
Now, are you ill?
No, it's probably just this school. It gets to you sometimes.
Though, once more, I hope we're not making a bad impression.
I'm just going to get some water.
Yes, good idea.
Excuse me, Mr. Slat.